Welcome back. Today's article is Hidden Workers Raise Controversy. Before we start, think about this. How should governments and companies balance strict laws with the urgent need for workers? Let's start by watching a short video on today's topic and thinking about the issue.
So we are definitely watching the developments at the Hyundai and LG Energy Solution battery plants in Georgia, of course. The South Korean government is working to bring some 300 citizens home after they were detained by U.S. officials in an immigration raid last week. Now, this is over possible unlawful employment practices. It was the U.S. Homeland Security.
What did you think? Now let's start with a similar case. In Europe, farms depend heavily on migrant workers to harvest crops, often facing shortages during peak seasons. In the Middle East, large construction projects rely on migrant labor, raising concerns about worker rights and conditions. Factories in Asia often hire migrants for tough jobs, but disputes arise over low pay and poor conditions. South Korea's shipbuilding industry faces worker shortages, making it dependent on foreign labor in difficult roles. The Georgia case shows how sudden inspections can derail projects before they begin. Multiple subcontractors make it hard to know who is truly responsible for hiring. Following every immigration rule perfectly is a tall order, even for careful companies. From Europe to Asia, nations struggle with the same balance, finding workers while following laws. Governments and companies must cooperate to find constructive long-term solutions. Better pay, training, and legal support may attract more qualified legal workers to tough jobs. The Georgia raid shows that raids are not enough. Balance, transparency, and cooperation are key. Now let's check two expressions from the article, one for giving examples in a group and another for showing shared situations. Let's look at two key expressions. Number one is including. This phrase is used to give specific examples within a general category. Let's take a look at the examples. In the first example, this highlights examples within a group. In the second example, this shows examples of places. Next is oneself. This phrase is used to show that the subject experiences the same condition as others. Let's take a look at the examples. In the first example, this shows shared inconsistency. In the second example, this shows personal identification. Now let's study three vocabulary items from the article that describe responsibility, difficulty, and outcomes. The word subcontractor. This word is used when a company delegates part of its work to another. In the example, this shows indirect hiring. Tall order. This phrase is used to describe goals or requests that are hard to achieve. In the example, this emphasizes difficulty. Derail. This word is used when plans or projects are interrupted or stopped. In the example, this shows disruption before progress. Today we explored the hidden worker controversy at a US factory. It reminds us that laws, labor, and fairness must work together. See you next time.